anything but the knuckleball. So if you've been following the channel for a little bit and you've seen those videos in the past where I've faced knuckleballers, you know that I struggle big time against knuckleballers. Now I'm going to say this, and I'm saying this with 100% honesty and 100% confidence. I could go out there and face Aroldis Chapman all game, all 9 innings, even if it went into extras and it was a 20-inning game and I faced Aroldis Chapman and I only had lefties at the plate. I would do 10 million times better if that were the case than facing any knuckleballer in this game. I don't know what it is, I just can't get shit all going against knuckleballers. But Kenny Lofton gets off to a pretty decent start, gets a single to lead off this game, but that is exactly what happened in the very last video that I played a knuckleballer. I got a leadoff single with Crawford. First batter of the game, got a single with Crawford, and then I didn't get a hit till like the 7th or something. And I only finished the game with around 3 hits, I'm pretty sure, and I ended up losing, obviously, because I couldn't get shit all going at the plate. And it was a good thing that I had Anibal Sanchez on the mound. This guy might be the ace. Ever since he's came in games, he's just been shutting the door. Like, I don't even think this guy's given up more than 3 hits ever since I put him in. So I'm just praying that this guy can go to the mound, man. Every other starting pitcher I have in at the moment just struggles sometimes. Like Kershaw, I need to get him out of there. Everybody knows what Kershaw is dishing out, so I need to get Kershaw out of that starting rotation and put like Nolan Ryan back in, because Kershaw just gets manhandled sometimes, and it's a little bit frustrating too. 99 overall pitcher gets fucking destroyed every single time I take the hill with them. Pierzynski keeps the domination going at the plate. That is a long ball to right field, so must needed to take the lead in this game, because if I was going to go down, there was no chance I was coming back. I was even lucky. Yeah, if that was the only way I was going to get any runs on the board in this game, is if I was going to go deep, because I was not going to start any rallies against the fucking knuckleball. I did not see that happening, but surprisingly, I was making pretty solid contact. Like, usually when I face knuckleballers, I just go out there and hit little dribblers and weak fly balls to the infield and stuff. But this game, I was actually making pretty solid contact, so didn't really show up on the scoreboard or anything, but still, I was making pretty decent contact this game against Dickey. And what I was saying before in the, I forget what video it was, regarding the Mafia 3 walkthroughs, that is not going to happen now for 2 reasons. Because I mentioned in that video that the live commentaries and shit weren't working, and they weren't. So that's one reason, is because the live commentaries aren't working. The other reason now, the further I get in that game, the more I'm realizing, the more I'm just thinking to myself, did I just waste $80? Because that motherfucking game is so repetitive. You honestly just go out there and you do the same shit over and over again. All it is you gotta go to this guy's territory, kill all of his fucking guards, kill the fucking leader, and it's just that over and over again. From what I've been playing, like, I'm not even, I'm probably not even like halfway into the game, but I've played a couple hours of the game so far, and that is legitimately all it is. It's just going to these certain territories, taking out a bunch of guys, and killing the leader, and then you just move on to another guy. So it's kind of getting boring at this point, and I'm very fucking pissed off about that, because I was hyped for that game for well over a year. I think E3 2015 is when I really started to get hyped for that game, and then now I'm just fucking pissed off that I paid $80 for that game, and it's kind of disappointing. So it might be a good thing that I'm not posting just a walkthrough series of that game, because I'm kind of getting bored of it. Like, I'm definitely going to play the game and finish it probably to get my money's worth, but still, hopefully it can change. It is just the same shit over and over again. I don't even know why the fuck people make games like that anymore, man. People complain about that shit all the time, yet these fucking developers are still coming up with games where it's just repetitive. That's why GTA is so good. It's not repetitive. Do you remember GTA 5? When GTA 5 came out, what was the very first mission you did? You and Lamar, you went to that fucking guy's house, you stole the 2 cars, and you were flying back to to the dealership in like amazing cars, and then like the next video, I mean in the next mission, you're like sneaking into somebody's backyard, and then the next mission you're fucking shooting up a place, and then it's the game is just amazing, man. Like GTA is so much better than any of these games that are trying to compete with it. I'm waiting for another GTA game to come out because that's the reason why GTA is so fucking good. It's not repetitive and it makes sense. You don't even need to be. You can just jump on a GTA game and you'll know what's going on. Like, Mafia 3 is so confusing, too. Like, all of this shit it tells you to do in the game with rackets and... Like, I didn't play Mafia 1 or 2. I'm not gonna lie. I was just hyped for Mafia 3 because it was an action-adventure game and it looked fucking good. But holy... That's probably just me, that I didn't play the first 2 Mafia games that... I'm so confused by it, but I was hearing in reviews or preview videos like before the game came out that you didn't even need to play the first 2 to understand what was going on. I'm so confused when I'm playing that game, it's not even fucking funny. So that's why GTA is so amazing. It's not confusing and it's not repetitive. So, kind of sucks I spent $80 on that game. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm obviously going to finish it, but I'm not really sure what other games I'm going to get later in the year. I mean, Watch Dogs 2 is coming out on like the 15th of November or something, and the first Watch Dogs was terrible, as everyone thought. I thought it was pretty damn bad. That was another game I was fucking pumped to get, and it just ended up stinking. So I may get, that's not confirmed, I may get that game. I'm not even really sure like if I want to. Because it's made by Ubisoft, right? Everyone's hyping it up, saying it's so much better than the first one and everything's fixed. I just know I'm going to buy that fucking game, jump on it, and it's going to be the same or it's going to be worse or something. So I don't know about that game. And if you were in the prime ages when you were playing Call of Duty 4, then you're like me. You're most likely going to buy Infinite Warfare just to play COD 4. Because I used to fucking come home every day from school when I was a kid and played COD 4 until I was a zombie. I wouldn't even eat some nights. That is no joke. I would get home from school at like 3:30 and play that fucking game till 1 in the morning. Wouldn't even budge off my seat. COD 4 is easily one of the best first-person shooters ever released on a console. So I'm only getting Infinite Warfare to play COD 4 because I haven't gotten into a first-person shooter in years. I'm talking like since 2011 maybe was the last time I was into a shooting game. So I'm definitely going to pick up Infinite Warfare. Like I'm convinced. I'm going to get that fucking game. That game comes on like the 4th or something. I'm going to be playing COD 4, hopefully fucking some shit up because I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I was pretty damn good at COD 4. Like I was just one of those tryhards, man, when I was a kid. I'm not going to be like anymore, but back in the day I was huge tryhard mode, had the fucking Turtle Beach and everything. So I'm going to be getting that game and hopefully I can fuck some shit up in that game. So if anyone wants to see some gameplay of that, then I'm probably going to post some anyway just to switch things up a little bit because I've been looking for more games to get. But that game's going to be fucking epic, and hopefully everything will work with that game too because I'm probably not even going to do live commentaries for that game because shooting games are the #1 games you don't want to do live commentaries for, in my opinion, because you need to be focusing on that shit. So that game comes out on the 4th. And I'm definitely going to pick that up. Kind of sucks I got to spend like $100 to get a game I don't even want with COD 4. See, that's why Infinity Ward... Actually, this is a whole nother... I'm not even going to get into this. But Infinity Ward is scamming people left, right, and center just like EA is scamming people left, right, and center. So I may boycott every single EA game from now on. That is 100% honesty. I'm sick and tired of EA. Madden fucking sucks. Just wanted to throw that in there. But... we're now in the late innings of this game. Didn't really talk about the game that much because there wasn't that much shit going on. But usually when Anibal Sanchez pitches, there isn't that much shit going on because he just goes out there and shuts the fucking door. Fielder gets that E over there at first base. So he's able to get a guy on, but I'm able to get out of it. Clutch pitching right there from Sanchez. Gets the double play to end that inning. So now we're going into the 8th. I need some insurance, and yeah, luckily I was up in this game because if I was down, there was no chance in hell I was going to be coming back. Only have about 5 hits on the board, which was much better than the last time I faced a knuckleballer, but Kenny Lofton grounds out to second base. Now Hunter Pence is up, and he was getting Hunter Pence. I think I struck out twice with Pence in this game, making pretty decent contact right there, but that is just a fly out to deep left field, almost to the warning track. Thought that was going to be gone off the bat, but no. So, in the top of the ninth, I needed to do something, man. Like, I wasn't feeling good about this game at all. I was thinking that this guy was going to, even though I was wheeling and dealing on the hill with Sanchez, I just knew this guy was going to, you know, send one deep, get a guy on base somehow, and then get a fucking moonshot or something. So I was trying to prevent that as much as possible. I find that nobody can hit the curveball with Sanchez, too. I don't know if I'm just playing guys who fall for that curveball in the dirt, but every single time I drop in the hook on guys, they can't touch it. And Sanchez, I think I was saying in the previous videos too that Sanchez has good break. It's not even that good. I was thinking about somebody else, I think, but his break is only like 78. So his break isn't even that good, but his curveball might be one of the best curveballs I've seen on a gold pitcher in this game. That is no joke. Prince Fielder does what I was trying to do. What I was trying to get started in the ninth was get some insurance on the board. That is a good way to start. So Ian Desmond, it is up to Ian Desmond with 2 down in a 1-2 count to drive in that run from second base. He's trying to fool me by going to that up and in fastball, but I was waiting on something like that. This guy was doing that from time to time, trying to sneak in that fastball. I wasn't falling for it right there, so I'm able to get the 2-0 lead going into the ninth. So that should be good. At least a 2-run lead was all I needed. Just the way that Sanchez was pitching, all I needed was a 2-run lead. Yogi Berra goes, usually a threat at the plate, goes down swinging for the first out. Now he's putting Andre Dawson in as a pinch hitter. Didn't really see if that was the gold Andre Dawson or the new diamond Andre Dawson, but he's not even swinging away. This guy's laying down a bunt, almost made it in there. I don't even know why I wasn't playing everybody in, because I should have figured this guy wasn't getting many hits on the board. Obviously he was going to start laying down bunts at times. That's what everybody does. So cue the 2-out rally. You can't get into it. I can't get into any ninth innings without any hits given up. So it's down to Trout. Trout is his last hope. All I need to do is just get Trout out, and that is game, set, and match, and I am able to. So big sigh of relief. Somehow, some way, I come away with the W against a knuckleballer. Obviously, Sanchez gets player of the game. That is just 100% obvious. This guy only got 2 hits against him. I don't know what it is, to be honest, man, but Anibal Sanchez, he may be the ace of the squad.